Hi, welcome to the Escondido podcast. This is my first mini series, and this is part 3. Now we are on the betrayal of it. Now we know who Fitzgerald and Garcia are. We know where they got their money, where their money came from. So let's talk about what they did and what they didn't do for the people that trusted them. In August 2025, Christian Garcia brought forward a letter to Congress calling for immigration reform. The council chamber was packed Hispanic families, immigrants, people who came to that meeting because they were afraid, because ICE raids were happening, because people were being pulled out of their cars, separated from their children, and disappeared from the community. These families asked Garcia to include 3 specific protections in that letter. One was to limit local law enforcement collaboration with ICE. 2, prohibit racial profiling. 3, require ICE agents to remove their mask and show identification. Garcia said he agreed with them. Then he left every single one of those protections out of the letter. And here is what makes that inexcusable for a man with a master's degree in public policy from USC. He knows policy. This is where I said park that in the back of your brain. He knows what he's doing. At that exact moment, California was fighting the same battle in federal court. Governor Newsom had signed the No Secret Police Act, banning ICE agents from wearing masks. The FBI had issued a formal warning that masked ICE agents were inspiring criminals to impersonate federal officers and commit violent crimes against the very communities Garcia was addressing that night. The entire state of California was fighting for exactly what those families were asking for. He knew. He had the education, he had the policy background, he had the FBI on record, he had California's attorneys in court. He wrote a letter with nothing in there, nothing from what they asked for, no protections, no law enforcement, just words on paper that changed not a single thing for them. He's a first generation Mexican American whose own family crossed the same borders. It's so crazy. Judy Fitzgerald is the same thing. She spoke against the letter, then abstained from the vote. But the betrayal doesn't end there. While all of this was happening, California Labor Commissioner was pursuing the hotel industry statewide for massive wage theft violations. The Marriott Marquis San Diego Marina was cited nearly $10 million for worker violations in November 2024. The Anaheim Marriott was cited $12.5 million in October 2024. And Escondido Company was specifically found to owe former employees $300,000 in stolen wages. The workers being stolen from, predominantly immigration workers, Hispanic workers, and the exact community Fitzgerald and Garcia claimed to represent. And California made $18 million available in grant money specifically for local prosecutors and city attorneys to pursue wage theft cases in their community. That money was made available to Escondido. Garcia and Fitzgerald could have directed the city to apply for it. They could have passed local wage theft ordinance. They could have created a reporting hotline for hotel workers being exploited right here in the city. They did nothing. Think about the complete picture now. The AAHOA hotel owners who funded Garcia and Fitzgerald employ the very immigrant workers being subjected to wage theft. Those same hotel owners competed against short-term rentals that Fitzgerald and Garcia helped restrict. Those same hotel owners support the Republican Party that is conducting the ICE raids, terrifying the families that Fitzgerald and Garcia promised to protect. The workers making those hotel owners rich are undocumented immigrants. The families being deported are the same families that built this city. And the politicians that they elect, one a first-generation Mexican American and one the son of a Mexican immigrant, took the hotel money, protected the hotel profits, and left their own people unprotected. Judy Fitzgerald's family crossed the border for the promise of this country. Christian Garcia's parents crossed that same border for the promise of this country. The families of Escondido are still waiting for that promise to be kept, not by strangers, by their own elected officials who know exactly what it feels like, who had the power to act, who had the money to act, and who knew the law was on their side and chose the donors instead. In November 2026, the voters of District 3 and 4 have every right to remember exactly that. Thanks for showing up.